Say something for you guys. Partly because we know you're going to choose Harrison as your best man.
We'll give it to you now. We'll give it to you now.
Well, hey, congratulations. A lot of people were trying to tell Hudson congratulations like yesterday, and I was like, don't jinx it! Like, she hasn't said yes yet. But we all knew you would say yes, and we're grateful for that. So I just want to say a few things. First off, like, I guess I'm kind of qualified to do this, not really. I just love these guys so much. I think I can speak for all of us. You know, we all love you so much, and we love you individually and as a unit, which is really special. But I also think one of the things that makes you guys so likable and so enjoyable to be around is your self-sacrificial love for each other and for those that you value and you inspire as well. And so I know I've known Hudson for quite a long time. Our relationship was a little bit rocky to start off with. I would come to him every day after high school and be like, so like, you want to hang out? And he'd be like, 5% of the time he'd say yes, 10% of the time he would actually be busy doing something else, and 80% he'd be like, no, I'm good. But it turned our friendship.
Nobody did that.
Yeah. That's what I assumed, man. That's what I learned. And like the past years of high school have just been absolutely awesome with you. We spent a ton of time together. And one of the best things that happened, and I remember this is like an example of how I personally saw your self-sacrificial love, was I was singing in a choir concert. It was like a solo, and I was like 2 hours away from Greenville. And I see Maggie and Harrison walk through. I'm like, oh, sweet, they came. That's great. And then Hudson comes through, and I was like, like I almost couldn't sing. I'm like, it's Hudson. Yeah, you guys.
Max. What? Okay. Cool.
But like I was so shocked, and I was like so enthralled. I was like, he's there! Like after the concert was over, I ran back down. I was like, Hudson, thanks for coming and stuff. And he drove me by himself the 2 hours back to Greenville and listened to me talk about like choir for 2 hours. And like it was so, I was like, how does somebody I don't think I've ever done that for anybody, and that like really meant a lot to me. Another example was the last chapel at Southside. You spoke about love. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I was like, wow, this guy really knows this love stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I wrote the same thing down, verbatim. I've never heard you preach before. I've heard you present, and I was a little worried. You were there, and we're all like, what's gonna happen? But you preach on love. I honestly, that's the only chapel I remember from my time at Southside. I was so impressed with your authentic love for what Christ has done for you, and how convicted you were to share it with everybody in the audience. It was so inspiring, and I was like, I need to love Christ like he loves Christ. Like that, I literally thought that, and I look up to you ever since I heard that. I was like, wow, how does that, how do you do that? It's inspiring. Sara, I've known for longer, and our relationship is a little bit rocky. I don't know if you know, but we dated once. In middle school, if you could call that, it was sometime ago. High school, Sara was the most passionate, exciting person to be around. And I remember the choir that Hudson came to see me sing at. I remember Sara was like, "You should do this choir," and I was like, "I don't want to do it. That sounds like a lot of work." And she's like, "No, you're doing it." And then somehow I ended up doing it. And the in between was a blur. And I came to all the rehearsals. I was like, I don't like this this. I don't think this is going to be good for me. And I thought that until the first day of tour, and I like was sitting on the bus alone, like with my pillow and like my bags and like all my books that I wasn't going to read that trip. And Sara like, I was thinking to myself, I was like, this trip's gonna suck. Like, I totally made the wrong decision. And then Sara like saw me and was like, Westin, like, oh yeah, you're coming, blah, blah. And like came and sat beside me. And even though like she already knew the choir, like she was friends with everybody else, she chose me individually to like invest in and to introduce to everybody. And within 30 minutes of being on that bus, I felt like I was a part of the family already. And like, I don't know how you did it. It was so great. And another thing about your self-sacrificial love, in the past few years, I've seen you fall in love with Jesus probably more than any other person I've had contact with. And I've thought to myself, after multiple conversations with you, after going to Passion with you, after talking to you in Sunday school, and really as of recently, like, I need a faith like Sara Marconi, and I want that for my life. And I didn't think I'd be saying that in high school. No, but we're here now, and like, I honestly, I see you as like a legitimate giant in the faith. And so I think like, obviously, I know both of them, and I know that they both understand what self-sacrificial love is and what loving Jesus looks like and making him the top priority in your life. And so that's why I think your relationship is going to be God-glorifying and life-giving. And I'm so excited to see what you guys are going to do. So even though I am a guy considering I feel like I do have credibility in saying you guys are going to be a fantastic couple, and we're all excited for you. So cheers!
Everyone talks to each
So I'm done. I think I am. If you guys are done, Reverend Powell, could you close us off in prayer?
We already ate. We did too. We ate so much.
We'll try and make this prayer shorter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's pray. Father, we rejoice as we've seen your hand at work in bringing these two young people together. Thank you for answering our prayers over the years, that you would bring our grandchildren together with another one who also loves Jesus. We heard evidence of that today, and also know in our own observations of Hudson and Sara. So we ask, Lord, your blessings upon them. We thank you for our opportunity that we have had in our lives and helping to mold them. And we look forward to, as already been said, what you're going to do in their lives. We pray, Father, that they'll always lean upon you, that they'll never lean on their own understanding.
Right.
But Lord, always lean upon you. Thank you, Father, for the opportunity we have of sharing in this time. In Jesus' name we pray.
Do another way down.
He's going to hug your neck.
All right, so how do you go ahead and make the drive back down here?